Hi, and welcome. Today we have the verb to be. The verb to be is one of the most used verbs in the English language and is used for two things specifically. The verb be is used for being, basically what is specified what you are. One example of that will be a teacher. In order to express me being a teacher, I'll say I am a teacher. In this case, I'm using the verb to be. Another use that we have for the verb to be is that it expresses a state. And a state is basically connected to your feelings. It's like, for example, when you say, I am happy. That means that you are in a state that is happy. It's part of your feeling. Or when you say, I am hungry. That is expressing a state. So the verb to be is used for those two things. In other languages, each one of them uses a different verb. So you have to be very careful on the use of the verb be. Because in some other languages, like in Spanish, the verb be is used for one of the things, either the state or what you are. And then a different verb is used for the next one. Now here we have the structure of the verb to be. And when we say a structure, we mean the order. We have I, you, he, she, it that are pronouns. And I don't know if you remember, the pronouns are basically what substitutes the noun. So this is the pronoun family. And this here is the verb to be. And the structure is the one we have here. First, you put a pronoun. In this case, you have I. Then the verb be, am. And the rest of the information. In this case, when you say I am happy, then you are using the verb to be to express a state, how you feel at that moment. You are at school. In this case, you are just expressing the place where you are at. He is hungry. She is a nurse. Here, you are just expressing the being of her, what she is. So she is a nurse. It refers to a dog, or not a dog, it could be an animal or a thing. It is big. So here we have the plurals, and for the singulars, the first person, I use am. Second person, you use are. For the third person, singular, the three, he, she, and it, you use is. And for the plurals, we use are. Here we got we, this is the verb be, are early. You are students. Yes, you are students. They are quiet. In the negative form, we have to be very careful. The negative goes after the verb be. So this is the structure. And when I say structure, I mean the order that they have. I am not sad. You aren't. In this case, aren't is the contraction, as you could see it here, of are not. You are not at home, or you can say you aren't at home as a contraction. He isn't thirsty. She isn't a pilot. It isn't small. So this is the way, or the structure, of how we use the negative form of the verb to be. In questions, we have here the structure of the question. When you have a question, then this is how you put it. In questions, then the structure is different. When you have a question form with the verb be, then the verb goes first. As you could see, different than what we have on the top, here you have the pronoun. After the pronoun, you have the verb be. And then you have not if it's negative. In this case, that is a question, then you have to remember that the verb be goes first. That means that, as you can see the X here, they change in position. In questions, the first thing that you're going to put is the verb be. So the question will sound like this: are they happy? And then you answer affirmative or negative. Yes, they are happy. They are happy. Or if it's negative, then you say no, they aren't happy. They aren't happy. Or they are not happy. She is rich. That will be affirmative. If you want to ask with the singular, in this case, a question, then put the verb be first in the X structure. Here we have, is she rich? That is a question. Now the answer for that, is she rich? If it's yes, then you say, yes, she is rich. Use the third person that we have here, affirmative, to answer. Yes, she is rich. Well, in that context. Or if she isn't rich, then you say, no, she isn't rich, or she is not rich. Here you have some examples of the contractions in order to use the verb to be. I am not, he is not, you are not, we are not, they are not. For the ones that we got here. The contraction of that will be I'm not. I am not, the contraction will be I'm not. He is not, contraction will be he's not. You are not, contraction will be you're not. And we are not, we're not. We are, or we aren't. They are not, the contraction will be they're not, or they aren't. So this is what we have as of now. We ask you to study, so like that you can get this and you'll be able to learn about the verb be. And remember, the verb to be is one of the most used verbs in the English language. See you on the next video. Bye bye.